too much going on. Hopefully we'll be able to fit them in. See if that will work. And yes, just barely. Okay, we've got all of them in. Okay, let's take it over to the press. We probably wouldn't need this big of, need some plexiglass, but oh, I gotta get this thing rolled out of the way. But wait till you see the one I made yesterday, the one we're gonna draw on after this. We might have to wait till next week to draw on this one. Because the pens don't draw on the wet paper, unfortunately. It just doesn't, it just can't be instant. Alright. And then we'll cover it. And right through it. Oh yes, the talking. I go into the zone and I just forget everything. You know, I just go into that special place in my mind where it's just everything is serene and beautiful. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody, look what we have. Did it work? Oh my gosh, that's great. Wow. The mustard didn't quite stick, but there it was. Oh my gosh, you can see that the Rit dye prints kind of right through the hot dog bun, and that looks really cool. So the best part of this is once it's dry, going over it with pen or pencil and drawing in all of the features, all of the characters. So there's that. Yay! So thankfully I've prepared a fairly large print that we can start working on today, which is the main part of the show. So let's bring all of the supplies over this area. Maybe move the light a little bit too. There we go. Okay. So this, can you see it okay? Is it clear? Okay. So this is my happy little hot dog print that I made yesterday. It's a larger print, so I had to glue some pieces down a little bit. But this is crazy. I don't even know what's happening here. That looks like a baby whose brain is exploding jelly beans, and these little sausage people all in a mouth. So let's just start from right now. Let's just start. So this idea was inspired by Bob Ross and his happy little trees. So he was one of my favorites as a kid, watching him do art. It was so much fun. So I would just start, and I love how he just explained everything he was doing in just this really easygoing way. It was so comforting. So let's just start with this. What's this over here? This mouth. A lot of times with a bad drawing book, I'll just start drawing and I'm not trying to do anything good, so weird stuff comes out and it makes me laugh, and it ends up being sometimes better than the stuff I would have come up with if I was trying to do something good. So this is pretty much just an extension of a bad drawing book in a way, but a little bit more controlled, I guess. Just a little bit more discipline. This looks like a really upset man. He has like short hair. What is he doing? He's upset. Oh, why is he so upset? Maybe because he just ate like 3 hot dogs. Yeah, he was very upset. No, never again. Until the next time, right? And so, oh, I don't forget to do. This is going to be a hot dog dance party in this guy's intestine. I kind of wish they'd make a music video with just everybody in hot dog costumes dancing. Their dance moves would be, I think, probably kind of limited. Oh, the mic is not working. I have to talk louder. Since their movements would be limited, hilarity would ensue. I oftentimes give them shoes that I would probably wear. This kid looks like a teenager. This guy's like, he's got kind of like an emo-over haircut. Look at him. Yeah, for sure. He's probably a freshman in high school. And let's give him some kind of like a denim vest over his hot dog costume. And like jeans. And then his friend. Oh, yeah, maybe a skateboard. It's really hard to remember to talk and draw at the same time. It's probably one of the most difficult things. It's like a real challenge because I think two parts of the brain are getting used. And I really admire Bob Ross for being able to do it because you want to talk and then you want to draw and then you want to talk and then you want to draw, but both, that's crazy. Feels really weird, but it's also kind of cool. This looks like his mom. This is like that kid's mom. Let's give her like yoga pants. Let's give her some orange yoga pants. And then also some Toms. Give her some Toms. Moms and Toms. And also, let's give her some mustard and ketchup. So this sausage person, this is a dress. This is the person in the dress. So really this looks kind of like a mashed potato. Looks like hot dog in like a mashed potato dress. It's really strange. And let's give her some pink stockings. And some like skinny legs. It's so fun to like decide what they're going to look like right at the moment. Let's not give her any shoes. Just let's make it kind of a rough night, you know. Maybe she's doing the walk of shame home. But maybe not. Maybe what's to be ashamed of? Oh, a blue. Let's give her like one of those awesome blue wigs. And after some of these characters start to come alive, we can go back in and kind of refine them. But then the whole thing starts to take on its own life, far beyond what I could have ever thought it was going to be. I think a great way to make it look like they're dancing is to indicate movement with multiple arms so that they look kind of like they're flailing around. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, it was just so hard to capture like what I wanted when I was little. Like when I wanted to draw, I really wanted to draw movement, or I really wanted to draw action, and I just couldn't figure out how I could bring the characters to life. And it has helped to draw all of the possibilities happening at the same time, because I think the viewer really understands like what that means, and our eyes and brains understand what that means, and it looks really funny. And why not? Or you can draw these too. These lines always help. Let's actually give her some little pumps. And some glasses. Oh, that's nice. She's pretty. I like her. A hot dog and mashed potato lady. That's good. That's a crazy dance she's doing. Shaking it. Shaking it. Cool. Let's give this kid, oh, you know, he needs, it's like, there we go. That's better. Let's give him some longer hair too, because he's kind of rocker. It's pretty great. Maybe he's got like a rocker mullet coming out of his hot dog suit, like with a hole cut out of the back. That would be really cool. He kind of looks like a metaler now. This guy's great. Oh yeah, that's much better. Let's give him like a little, help him out with his vest here. He has like an anthrax patch on the back if we could see it. It's okay that we can't see it. We can just imagine. Who are these ladies? Oh, these are bratty children. They look like that's a bratty teenage girl, but these are two bratty kids. Spoiled bratty children. Because nothing is funnier. Than watching bratty kids dressed up like sausages, throwing a fit. If you can think of something funnier, let me know. You know, sometimes walking around Berkeley, I see kids wearing 2 different color shoes because they can. Let's give these kids different colored shoes. That's like really funny looking legs. And now the craziness has started. Once we warm up, it just gets sillier and sillier. Like, I don't know, when my brother and I were little kids, we used to go out to dinner, and as soon as we stopped eating, the gross talk started. Maybe that happens to other children, but we just started talking about really gross things, disgusting things, funny things, and my mom would always say, like, okay, you brats, it's enough with the gross talk. And then she would, like, laugh and kind of join in. And it still happens after dinner, and, you know, if we're not on our iPhones now, or, you know, we're checking our email, we're doing gross talk, you know. It's time for that. There's a time and a place, and it's after dinner, not really during dinner, although sometimes during dinner. What's happening with them? Oh, they're pulling each other's hair. Wow, okay. That's just what was there. That's just what was there. What's this? Oh, you know what this is? It's a little kid's basket they're going to the farmer's market. There's no better time to fight than on the way to the farmer's market. Let's put some organic produce in there. Brown shoes, because everything natural comes in a few colors, and it's tan and brown and beige. Organic things, natural things. These children are both wearing each other's shoes, because they're maybe they're sisters, little sausage sisters. Give them some. Let's give them some Berkeley knee socks. I don't know why they're from Berkeley, you guys. It just started to come out that way. But I kind of think that they are, and I kind of think their mom made those dresses for them out of curtains or something that they found at the Creative Reuse Depot, or on the street, or in a dumpster. Kids these days, their hot dog outfits, and they're whining. And there is a teenage girl. I think the teenage girl in all of us. Maybe it's the future of these children. I don't know. Everything's wrong when you're a teenager. There's a lot of conflict in this area of the drawing for some reason. Let's make the sidewalk. You never know what's going to happen with these things. You just never know how they're going to come out. And then what is this? This guy. Who is that? He kind of looks like a businessman. I don't know. Let's give him a tie. Who is this guy? That looks like his brain. Does he have eyes? Maybe these are his eyes. Oh, maybe we can just draw on the rest of his head. Wow. Oh my gosh. There's a lot going on for this man. He has big worldly thoughts. Maybe he's thinking about National Hot Dog Day. He's a professional, but he's a little overworked, you can see. I like this guy. And then here's some happier hot dog kids. These kids are playing getting along nicely. Maybe they're holding hands. Maybe they're friends. Maybe they're flying kites. Let's see. Let's try this pen. Oh, this is a nice brush pen. Kind of looks like the Berkeley Marina. tight. I think we need to draw the source of the music, where the music where this party is coming from. Maybe it's because I'm already wanting summer. It's not even summer yet, but I can't wait for the barbecues and the outdoor music. And when it's raining, maybe that's where I'm going. Let's color his Chuck Taylors in black. That's more appropriate. And let's find, let's do this. Let's get this guy in a lawn chair, just lounging. One of those nice lawn chairs that they used to make. They don't make them anymore that I know of. But they had like different colors. They didn't look extremely safe to sit in, but as far as I know, no one ever died in one. This looks really funny. Maybe give him a fly swatter. Maybe he doesn't like music. Or there's just a lot of flies around. It kind of happens when there's hot dogs, you know, and a lot of food items. You know, the flies just a part of the deal. Let's color in that chair. Oh, maybe he's putting his feet in the kiddie pool. That looks comfy. Let's put some grass there. That guy's stoked. Aside from the flies, this guy's got the life. He's got a hot dog outfit. He's got like a nice day, got music, a kiddie pool. He only has one arm right now, but I'll change that. Maybe he's just... Oh. You know what's great too? I forgot to put in the bad drawing book is like huge bouquets of balloons of different colors. Those are really great. One time I saw a lady trying to put a whole bunch of balloons in the trunk of her car, and it was like a comedy act. Like she was there for like 20 minutes trying to get the balloons, and like every time she'd try to shut the thing, another balloon would like come out, and she just kept putting this. It was so funny. And I never forgot it. It was so funny. It seemed just really inefficient and really frustrating, and then you show up to the party all frustrated because the balloons just wouldn't go in the trunk of the car. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of the happiness balloons are supposed to bring. this looks really great. And I think I have a blue one. Let's do another blue one. So, oh my God, this is getting intense. This is getting really intense. Wow. Okay. So these guys need personalities too. Let's give this one fishnets. If anything goes, this is like one of those. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. This is one of those parties where anybody can go and anyone can show up, and like anything that comes out of the brain can end up on the paper. There's no limit. Absolutely no limit to what can be drawn onto here. So what I'm using here is just a brush pen. It's something with like a lot of good pigment that can draw on top of watercolor paper and that won't bleed through. It'll bleed a little bit, but I think good quality art supplies are important because it makes it more fun to do the art when your supplies are cooperating with you. And just Sharpies work really well for most things. They're not very expensive and I use them a lot. This is an upsetting piece here. I don't know about that. And then I have some opaque paint pens, which are really nice for prints because they draw right on top of all of the paper, and on top of paint, and on top of everything. And what else do I using? That's pretty much it in this box. Maybe some graphite. This one's kind of stuck. This hot dog person is really pushing the envelope in terms of what a hot dog costume can be about. And that's good. We need people to do that. This is pretty wild. I think they need to make the costumes with some holes in the back where the hair can come out, because it's not quite complete unless the hair can be shown. Wow, this is, and maybe there's some straps holding these. Wow, it looks like he's gonna fly. Maybe he's got like a jetpack or something. He just looks like he's about to take off. Love that. It's a powerful image. What about these ladies? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's give them lipstick. Maybe they're best friends. I also forgot to draw in the bad drawing book of stick figures of all my lady friends. And they make me so happy too. I'll have to go back and revise my list for next week. Happy little hot dogs in outfits. These were cut out of a magazine, as you can tell. It's like a newsprint where it prints really well. And then you can just draw on top of it. It's good for collaging. I like to have some found images too to work with on top of the drawings. I love the way that looks. Leggings. Leggings. Leggings is pants. Leggings. Who doesn't love them? And if you want to see more of my work, you can go to AlisonTharp.com and see more of my prints and my paintings and my drawings. So do that. Do that soon. And enjoy it. Spend some time there. Just enjoy. Let's give this guy some little red teeth. This is terrible. He looks really so weird and stressed out. This was supposed to be happy little hot dogs, but this is turning into a very stressful picture. I think some of them are happy, and I think some of them are just really deeply disturbed. So, like, this guy is really stressed out. But hopefully he'll lighten up once he spends some more time at this party. Maybe he just showed up. Yeah, he probably just showed up. And they're like, hey, come on in. They look kind of like twins. Twinsies. Maybe they're best friends. They're redheads. I think you probably have to make a hot dog helmet. I don't know if you can actually purchase one, but maybe you can. I haven't researched that, but if anyone would like to get me a birthday present, my birthday is coming soon, in the next few months, and I'm just putting it out there that I would really appreciate that kind of a gift. You don't have to, even of course, but if you really want to be my friend and you care about me, and you want me to have a happy birthday, then you'll consider purchasing one of these helmets for me to wear whenever I feel like it. Sometimes I'll wear it here, maybe, to do my art in, or just in public. Because why not? Okay. So we've got a couple more guys left. Just a couple more at the bottom there. And they look like, wow, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to them? Maybe they're breakdancing. There's some relish. Let's put some more relish on the ground. Maybe they're dancing in relish. Maybe it's relish wrestling. Maybe it's like a slip and slide made out of relish. That's what it is. Oh dear God, help us all. This looks really dangerous. I don't think I would like this. I mean, if it was my house, I don't think I would let them do this. But hopefully, maybe this is a public park or a place where they have good insurance, because this looks really like an unsafe activity. But hot dog people live on the edge, you know. They're like wild and free. They don't care. They're wild and free. They only care about one thing, and that's looking good in their hot dog outfits and having fun. We can learn a lot from them, I think. It's a pretty cool philosophy. Plus, when you're wearing all that foam padding, it's unlikely you could ever get injured. Maybe it's like wearing a safety helmet, or it's like wearing a some kind of a padded, like one of those sumo suits. If you get hurt, then that's on you, and like you have to be creative to get hurt. So why not with the relish? Why not? Let's put his legs like high up in the air. He's just like scooting around. Just like his little feet are just up. I was thinking about that movie March of the Penguins recently, and about how much I laughed throughout the entire movie. Even some of the parts weren't supposed to be funny, but the way the penguins like scoot around on their bellies, like just the cutest thing. And I couldn't stop laughing. And this reminds me a lot of how penguins like just flop down their bellies and slide. So hot dog people could probably like flop down on their bellies or on on this part of the hot dog bun and just like slide if there was an icy street or something slippery to slide onto. And we need to put the delight in their eyes somehow. Like, how am I going to capture the joy? How am I going to capture the joy that one might feel if this was happening to them? A huge mouth, just like wide and just like beaming with greatness, and just praising all of the hot dog gods, just like praising them. Yes. Put his feet a little more. He's wearing socks and just scooting along. I didn't realize these pens had two sides. That's cool. Oh, and this matches the paper perfectly. This is also really cool. Because then I can fill in some of the... Wow, that looks much better. Then I can kind of fill these guys in too. Because there was a little bit of gaps with the print. That looks much better. Oh man, he looks stoked. Let's put underwear on him though, because I mean, his legs are in the air like that, and we do want him to. There are kids at this party, so gotta keep it clean, people. For the kids, even though they're from Berkeley, they've probably seen it all. But just no green matches. So. Let's give him like little polka dot boxers. There we go. And maybe the mustard is just... Or the ketchup and mustard are just like flying off with his joy. That guy's so happy. Yeah, color, make him a redhead. He's probably never been so happy. Like, and he wishes this moment would never end. And then this little guy too. This is a lady. And she's more like, oh, I don't know about this. This is a little scary. I don't know. This is kind of sketchy activity. Not sure about this. That's okay, she'll get used to it. Let's put a dress on her. Like blue. Let's put a blue skirt. And then let's give, you know why it's not fun? Because she wore the wrong shoes. It's like, it's not going to be fun if you wear your platforms to the outside, you know, backyard barbecue. You're going to sink into the grass. You're not going to be able to slide around on the relish. It's just really just a fashion mistake. You know, wrong shoes. It'll ruin the party for sure. And what are you going to do? Now you don't have a change of shoes. That's the wrong shoes for that. Maybe she kind of dressed up like cute little suspenders. Yep. Wrong shoes will ruin it. Let's see. So there's one more person to invite to this party. Wow. So while I'm thinking of who am I going to invite? Who is that? Maybe, you know what this is? This is our celebrity guest who is wearing an anonymous costume. We have to think of who it's going to be. What celebrity would you guys like to see at this party? Any ideas? What celebrity would you just love to see in a hot dog outfit? Maybe write in, comment. Go on there and comment and tell me who to draw. Otherwise I'm going to make something up and it may not be to your liking. But if you want to get what you want, you have to tell me. And I will try to, draw the celebrity to the best of my ability within, a few minutes in reason. I'll give you a couple minutes to write in. I was thinking George Clooney, or, I was mostly just thinking George Clooney, so if anyone else has any other ideas. Who else would be cute in a hot dog outfit? These pink balloons are just lovely. This guy, I think this guy's the life of the party, right here. I think this guy's by far my favorite. Nobody's written into me yet. Well, then George Clooney it is. First we'll start with his gray hair. Salt and pepper. And the people watching this may be the only ones in the whole world who know exactly who this is in this hot dog costume, so I don't think anyone's going to be able to tell, except for us. So it'll just be this thing that we have, this connection that we have. And we'll all know, it'll be like an inside joke, and we'll always remember it. Okay. I like George Clooney so much that I named one of my I have a cactus garden at work, and I named one of my cactuses George Clooney. And it's not just that I named the cactus George Clooney, it's that I want everyone to know the cactus is named George Clooney, so we talk about it. People know, they don't say much about it, and that's alright, because I'll know. Let's make his cheekbones and his long eyelashes here. And his chin. That's nice. Very funny. Alright. Let's put him in a suit. Why the hell not? You know what's funny? Is if George Clooney had some cotton candy in his hot dog outfit, and his also scooting along on this relish in his business attire. With a cell phone? Okay. Okay, here's the cell phone that just fell out of his pocket. iPhone, or whatever he uses. He'll pick it up later. He's having so much fun he didn't even notice. And then a thumbs up for an awesome party. And then nobody's ever going to know that that's George Clooney except the people watching this. So whatever happens to this piece, wherever it goes, and it will be for sale at the Compound Gallery. Cheap. Price to sell. Don't you want them hanging in your home? Above your bed? If you don't, I will. I mean, I do, so I will take it off your hands. Let's give him some beautiful, like, red lips and rosy cheeks. And he's just, like, scooting along in the relish. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, now, for the finishing touches, we just do a little bit of background to give it some context, because otherwise they're just floating in space, kind of just, you know, like the planet, without anywhere to go, and it's probably very stressful for them. Not for me, really. Nothing is stressful about doing live art. It's perfectly relaxing. Because everything's going according to plan always. So when we add a little happy little blades of grass, everybody feels safe. Because there's a world now. It's not just nothing. I think all the little characters, like, appreciate that. This guy's still, oh God, he's so distressed. I think we need to give him something. He's naked for one thing. It's no wonder he's upset. Let's get him one of these baseball shirts. You know those red baseball shirts? They'll like come in different colors, but those shirts that have those great, those ringer t-shirts with the colors. Those are awesome. Where's my red? Oh wow. There we go. That makes sense. Like a giant person at this party. I didn't know how this came to be. But I think it's kind of time. I think that it's nearing the end of the meal, and you know, that's when like gross talk happens. Like I said, like, and I can't help it. It's just the way it is. He's gonna be puking. Root beer. You know, someone always does at every party. It's always somebody. It's not the county fair until someone's puking root beer, huh? This is great. Oh, no wonder this lady's upset. You got root beer puke on her shoes. I knew there was a reason. I just didn't know what it was yet. Oh, man. You just can't go anywhere. You just can't go anywhere. Everything's just stupid. People just aren't acting right. It's like, gosh darn it. Look at this mess. Ah, disgusting. Sometimes we don't know what these pieces are about till almost the very end. Then it all starts to make sense. Of course, the mystery is solved. Yes, and all over this. And this dude thinks it's awesome. Gross. And so funny. And the details could just keep being added and added and added, and the story would deepen in meaning as we went along. But unfortunately, Tharp World is only an hour long. Otherwise, I could just draw for maybe 8 hours, and all of you would just sit and watch for 8 hours and probably become bored, perhaps, or legs would be numb, and you'd have to get up and move around, or you could just carry it around on your phone and watch it. Maybe one day there'll be a special 8-hour show, and we'll go on and on and on and on, and the fun just won't end. That would just be really special. Maybe one day. But until then, you'll just have to watch next week to see what the next food item costume will be and what the next situation those food people will be in is. And I hope you vote on which food costume you want to see me draw. I like them all, so I would be happy to do any of them. But the spaghetti one sounds really fun. Oh, good Lord. George Clooney. Great party, he said. Great party. Great party indeed. Wow. Okay, well, I think it might be finished. I think it might be finished. So, let's look. We have what looks like one of the weirdest block parties that has ever taken place. Good music, bratty Berkeley kids, stressed out businessmen, George Clooney in a hot dog suit, mashed potato lady with a hot dog face, redheaded twins, and a relish slip and slide, and a giant dude puking up root beer and some balloons. So I think we got everything covered for today. And then yoga pants, don't forget that. I think everybody's here. So that was intense. It was a lot of drawing, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys join me next week. I'll be doing a similar theme, some printmaking, some drawing, some storytelling. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week at 6 o'clock.